expectations for this fight. That hook doesn't score. Nice right hook. These two fighters are made for one another. And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Good counter punching. These two were made for each other. Straight right just misses. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Nice. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who wins. And there's the bell for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of us. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Well, wait a minute! And Sugar is in trouble! Leonard took a big shot and down he goes. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
He threw a punch and just got countered. No rest for the weary. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Leonard. And there's the bell to start round three. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. parries away that left hook. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Good defense there to stop that hook. He blocks the jab. Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to start thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little fade with a pickpocket them.
Which fighter will say no mas? Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he scores with the counter. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Calzaghe. There's the bell to start round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both want a knockout, you can tell. Finally, a body punch, too. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. There's the bell to start round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
No rest for the weary. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, when you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Back and forth they go. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. The perfect counter lands. Nice counter. One punch could change everything in this battle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe. And there's the bell for round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then pull the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That right hook catching air. The courage on display here is incredible. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to just...
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. there's the bell for round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Misses with the straight left. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. Calzaghe just got rocked. Calzaghe is down, but will he get up? That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.